flowers like glacier, pretty like ray tracing. I've become complacent.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I plan on doing a refresh on my Rudsta cabinet. It's in a very neglectful state and she needs some TLC. And I also have a plant unboxing in this video, so please keep watching. So let me tell you how I plan on refreshing my Rudsta cabinet. I'll be moving everything out, cleaning it down, and I also have a new grow light I have to install. I currently have two grow lights in this cabinet that are linked together, and I just realized, the other day that one of them has burnt out, so I'm gonna replace that, clean her out, and I'm also gonna rearrange all of the plants. Some of them I might end up having to move a little further away from the light because this sun blaster light can be pretty strong. But what I do like about the sun blaster light is there's a protection around the light to where, it is aimed at a certain area. Okay, sit down. Sit down. I should be really ashamed at the condition of this cabinet, but I'm not. Life happens and sometimes things get away from you. It definitely gets away from me, and this is where I am with it. This cabinet used to house a lot of my smaller plants. All of them have outgrown the cabinet. There's some in here right now that need to be moved out because they're way too big and it's taking up too much space. And I know for sure that I can get some more plants in here if I can just rearrange them. So let's get into it. Supreme, you're so clingy. I have not cleaned this cabinet out once, not twice, but 3 times. I broke a leaf and my queen fell out of her pot. I have no idea why I thought that this was just gonna be oh, let's hurry up and clean it out. No big deal, easy peasy. Yeah, that's normal when we're not dealing with this one right here, me. So she didn't turn out how I planned, but that's okay. I still think it turned out very good. I'm loving the light in here. Actually, I love the color of the light. It looks a lot better than the other one, but they've been working very good. So I have no complaints, but I didn't realize the difference of the color. I love this more, I don't know what you would call this. I don't know if it's more a blue hue or what, but it's not that daylight color, I don't think. I'm not sure how it's showing up on camera, but I love it. So I put my new babies in here. Some of the old babies ended up staying. Some of them fell out, and I don't even have the patience right now to try to figure out how to put them back in this cabinet or where I'm gonna put them in this cabinet. Let me talk about some of the shelves that I have in the Rudsta cabinet. So these are spice shelves here that I got off of Amazon. It came in a pack of 2. They're very, very strong. This is about 5 inches, okay? At the top. I'm not sure the diameter at the bottom, but this to-go container fits perfectly in there. So if you want to use that as a reference of your pots to see if these shelves would work for you, if you have a Rudsta, then you know that's something I would recommend. It's kind of hard to gauge what size pots would fit in there. And recently I picked up these, I don't know, TikTok brought me here. TikTok put me on. I don't remember what these are called. I think they're like RV cup holders, and it has a very, very strong magnet on the back. Super strong. I'm very impressed, but the opening is very small. I think it's like maybe even just only 3 inches. And I thought I would be able to fit some of my to-go containers in there, but I'm glad I only got 1 pack of 2 just to test it out, because the only thing that fits in there very well are like my Starbucks cups. So since my queen fell, and I really wanted her to be in this Rudsta cabinet, I went ahead and repotted her. She was in pond before, but I repotted her right back in pond, but I put her in a Starbucks to-go cup. And if she doesn't make it, then I don't know what to say. Look, she got tattered. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Her leaves are torn. This leaf was coming out wonky because it was pushing up against the glass on the side, and I didn't realize it when it was unfurling, but she fell. So I don't know if you can see the splits in her leaves. This is her newest leaf too, so that really sucks, but this is her. Let's just, you know, get a screenshot of her. Let's get a snapshot of her while she's still here, because I don't know. She has some very healthy roots. I don't know if you can see them in the cup, but yeah, so her roots are good. So if this leaf doesn't make it, then I'm very confident she'll grow another one. And I put her a little lower. So since I had another one of these magnetic cup holders, I went ahead and potted up some cuttings I had from an epipremnum plant that I recently cut up. She was vining pretty crazy, and I cut her into pieces. Hopefully that's a video that will be coming out soon. I don't know if it'll go up before this one, but these are some cuttings that I took from it. It's been sitting in water in a windowsill. She's actually been growing some good water roots so far. This shooting angle is very awkward for me. I can't really see what I'm doing, so I hope everything is showing up good on camera. So she's growing roots. She's in a Starbucks cup. I'm gonna show you how strong they are if you can pick it up on camera. So, whew, you hear that? That is crazy. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it a little lower, and I'm just gonna set her in here. And, you know, poor queen. So that's how she looks in here right now. I know that eventually all of these plants, especially the newer ones that are in here, will eventually start reaching for this light. This is a very strong light. This is my new Periso Verde cutting that I received in the mail. It's so beautiful and it's so big. I wonder if it's gonna get burned by the light. So I'm gonna try to keep an eye on this cabinet just to monitor how all the plants are doing to make sure nobody is not acclimating correctly to this new light. These magnetic spice racks are so strong. I was just trying to reposition the rack just a little bit and I moved the whole cabinet, so be careful using them. I mean, when I was removing them to start cleaning it out in the very beginning, it was really difficult. Like the back of the cabinet was coming, like it was almost caving in. So be careful with them. Just understand when you do use them and you put them in a place, kind of put it where you want it so you don't have to continue to fight with it. I cannot believe how much pond and water I have cleaned off the floor, you guys. I feel swindled, like 100%, 1000% swindled. I cannot believe it. So I will not be messing with this cabinet for a while. I'm just gonna try to do my best to make sure I monitor these plants, especially some of these new ones. This is one of my newest babies I am in love with. She is a star. Do you see these leaves? I will leave the seller in the description if you want to check out her shop. They showed up in really good condition. They were wrapped very well. I was so impressed and she did a really good job. I also ordered the Periso Verde from her as well. Can't wait to watch this one grow as well. And all of these plants pretty much have some type of saucer on the bottom to keep, you know, the inside of the cabinet clean. I didn't realize that there was a heat mat still in here from the winter time. I don't think it was plugged in. I'm not very sure. It could have been plugged in, but oh, there's one thing. I keep one of these in the cabinet as well to kind of monitor the humidity and the temperature at all times. I love these. These are very good quality. I've tried many different ones of these and they die and stop working, but I do put them in very humid conditions, like in my XO where the humidity could probably get to like, I don't know, 90%, 80%. So this does a very good job of letting me know the humidity and the temperature in the cabinet, and it's magnetic, or you can just like sit it on the bottom and stand it up. But I like to just have it stuck to the wall, so when I walk by, it's just very easy for me to see the humidity and the temperature in here. I also have in here a little baby humidifier. I don't know if you can see her go. So so this is her. The other one got, I don't know, the other one got extremely wet when everything fell in here. So I'm not gonna plug it in because I'm scared I'm gonna start a electrical fire, because you know, that's just something that just sounds like something that would happen to me. So I'm gonna keep this on in here. Previously, I had a tray in this Rudsta cabinet and I had moss in it and I was keeping it wet, but that was something I was really consistent with during the winter. In the summertime, well, once summer hit, I noticed that I was not being consistent with keeping the moss wet, and it just started making a big mess in here. And the tray that the moss was in was taking up a lot of space as well. So I just took that out. I'm gonna keep this little baby humidifier in here, and these doors are sealed, so whatever humidity comes from the plants as well as this little mini humidifier hopefully is substantial enough to keep these plants happy in here. And that's my Rudsta cabinet. I keep looking at my queen anthurium and seeing that mangled leaf, and I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. But here we are, you know what I'm saying? I'm finished. I've cleaned up most of my mess. This is all I have in today's video. I hope you enjoyed me doing my refresh on my Rudsta as well as the plant unboxing that I had in this video, and I will see you next time. Take care.
Flowers like glacier, pretty like ray tracing.